The silence never really left, just learned how to wait. And this time it isn't asking how humanity survives. It's asking whether humanity still belongs. You're watching Epic Screen Review, where endings don't resolve, they evolve. For years, I Am Legend was treated as a closed book. Robert Neville died believing his sacrifice restored the human race. Hope won. The world moved on. I Am Legend 2 tears that belief open. Because this sequel doesn't follow the ending that comforted audiences. It follows the one that unsettled them. The ending where Neville lives and discovers survival is no longer a victory. Neville returns not as a savior, but as an artifact. A man shaped by a world that no longer defines reality. His cure didn't end the infection. It disrupted a transformation already underway. The infected didn't vanish. They changed. Reports hint at something far more unsettling than monsters in the shadows. These beings communicate. They form bonds. They defend territory. They grieve their dead. What Neville once labeled a disease now shows signs of culture, structure, continuity, and suddenly the cure feels less like salvation and more like interference. Enter a new voice, a man portrayed by Michael B. Jordan. He didn't lose the old world. He never knew it. To him, collapsed cities aren't ruins, they're foundations. Where Neville sees decay, this generation sees adaptation. Where Neville clings to restoration, they embrace evolution. And that's where the real conflict ignites. This isn't a war for survival. It's a war over meaning. What qualifies as humanity when intelligence is no longer exclusive? Who decides which life forms deserve to shape the future? And at what point does saving the world become an act of fear disguised as morality? Early whispers suggest I Am Legend 2 abandons blockbuster chaos in favor of discomfort. Long silences. Lingering stares. Moments where nature speaks louder than dialogue. A world overtaken, not destroyed. Skyline swallowed by green. Concrete cracked open by time. Not an apocalypse, a succession. Then comes the variable that changes everything. A child. Neither fully human nor fully evolved. Living evidence that nature didn't erase one species for another. It merged them. If that child exists, then Neville's cure didn't end humanity. It rerouted existence. And in this new world, extinction isn't the ultimate terror anymore. Obsolescence is. Because when a legend survives long enough to witness tomorrow, the most devastating truth isn't that the world collapsed. It's that it continued, without needing him. Stay with Epic Screen Review. Because this story isn't about creatures hiding in the dark anymore. It's about what happens when the future finally turns around, looks at the past, and doesn't ask for approval.